In today's mobility training tip, we are continuing with our theme of strength and conditioning and jiu-jitsu. So for the starting out jiu-jitsu player, for the veteran, here are some general tips that you can use to thrive on and off the mats. A list of very prominent guys in the strength and conditioning community who, by the way, have been very good at keeping longevity in not only themselves but their athletes. Dr. Stuart McGill, Craig Liebenson, Pavel, Dan John. So the whole thing with lifting, like, yeah, you can maybe get gains, but are you creating lasting change? Are you creating longevity in the body? And so I think it comes down to your body needs to be able to move in certain ways. And granted, there's more complexity with how we can tie in other forms of training, some movement training, lead portal, or some functional patterns. But basic, bare bones, human movement, we need 6 forms of movement. So we need 6 components of movement. We have push exercise, which could be a bench press, push-up, overhead press, a pulling movement, a row, pull-ups. We have hinge, so which could be straight-legged deadlift, or a normal trap bar, straight bar deadlift. We have squatting motion. We have lunges, and we have weighted carries. So when you're training and you're trying to create a program for your strength and conditioning to complement jiu-jitsu, that's a great place to start because one, you're just kind of rounding out your body. And I'd even advocate if you're doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, maybe having a distinct leg day or a distinct upper body that you might be pushing yourself and spreading yourself a little thin because the ego mind wants to kick in and you want to go hard. We're men, we're males, we're drawn to things like this. We have testosterone, we want to exercise it, but we must keep the ego in check. So I would advocate maybe just make an entire day of training where you touch on all 6 of those. You don't have to do 5, 6, 7 sets. If you're doing that many, I think you need to be just powerlifting or Olympic lifting because that's way too many. But that aside, have your, so your compound movements can be your hinge, your squat, your lunges, okay? So that's like your legs. You got that done. Oh, you got your carries. Your carries, so like an overhead carry or just a weighted suitcase carry, that could be your warm-up. And then you end with push-pull, your upper body, and then you're done for the day, okay? So I'll go into more programming of that in the future, but just keep in mind, like, look at your training through the lens of, am I getting a push exercise? Am I getting pull? Am I getting carries, lunges, hinges, and squats? If you start implementing that in your training, I can almost guarantee you'll have more body integrity. Your body will feel better for you to get on the mats, and I think it will help you feel better in the fashion of walk out of the gym feeling better than when you walked in, especially with your weight training. Jiu-jitsu, sometimes that's going to be tough, okay? But you learn to train smart, you will be able to do that. Like activate the body, roll, move in different ways, the endorphins, being around people, you should feel better in that regard. But in terms of just your body, your weight training, implement those 6 components of movement, leave the gym feeling better with that mindset, that therapeutic mindset, and you will go a long way in feeling and performing better in your life, in your day, on the mats, you name it. Guys, have a good one. Hope this really helped. And below, I have some links and goods, my free ebook, my Facebook group. I'll have some shirts for sale down there too. So if you want a mobility shirt or an Evolve shirt, which represents the physical gym I have here in Jeff, and also my 12-week training program, which is completely finished. It's ready to ship out to you. All those links in the description below. And always, if you like this, I would appreciate it. And if you shared it, I would appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Have a good day, guys.